Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Sunday morning, like every Sunday, Governor David Paterson is with us to give us his pulse on New York City, New York State, the country. Well, Governor, what's up tonight?
Well, it's very interesting, John. It's Sunday, February 8th, and I'm going to come back to why February 8th is an important date in American history, and we don't know anything about it. But first, I want to say that, once again, at the prayer breakfast on Thursday, President Trump offered the idea that we move the statue of Christopher Columbus to the White House lawn. And once again, he thinks of things before other people do. But getting back to this particular date, it's very interesting. Orangeburg, South Carolina. This is after the 1964 Civil Rights Act and after the 1965 Voting Rights Act. There was one bowling alley in that county that refused black men, women, or children to come in and bowl. So on the night of February 5th, 3 days before, they had a rally outside of the bowling alley. It was nonviolent. It was just a protest. But then on February 8th, they came back and they had another rally. In the middle of the rally, police came out from the bowling alley. They fired guns. They hit 27 people. They killed 3 males and injured seriously 13 other people. It was shocking. But what the people in the county did was they went as far as they could to cut off this story from the national media so they wouldn't be exposed, and were able to bring the other elements of the community together. And eventually the bowling alley was converted, and it became accessible to all people who wanted to bowl. But the serious aspect of this situation are the many incidents in history that we celebrate in Black History Month. But I've always said that Black history is American history.
Understood. I didn't realize that, and I don't think too many people know about it.
I didn't know about it until a few years ago, and then I forgot because, you know, John, I'm getting on in years. But I thought
I'm older than you.
I know, but I thought about it the other day and thought I'd share it with the listeners.
Well, thank you for sharing it. And tell us, what else are you thinking about this Sunday morning?
Well, we're in an interesting period right now where I'm not exactly sure how the mayor was unable to recover from saying that he wasn't going to close down the homeless encampments, and then was advising the police not to do it and other city workers not to do it. And now here we are. John, this is 2 weeks after that snowfall, and if you went outside and looked around, you'd think it happened yesterday.
And there's a lot of snow on the ground still, and it's starting to be solid. And it has that, you've been around as long as I have in New York. Have you ever seen that before?
I've never seen a snowfall. I've seen some major snowfalls and, 3 or 4 days, and then there's a rain and it goes away. But I've never seen a snowfall where 2 weeks later, if you took pictures, it looks exactly the same as it did on the Sunday, the 25th of January, when the snowfall came.
You can't access some of the streets at all. You have to get to the corner. I actually me and Margot went to get blood tests the other day, and we were at one of the hospitals to get the blood tested, and the street was solid ice and snow. We couldn't get to the sidewalk.
I know the day that we had the celebration of Sid Rosenberg's 10 years here at WABC, when I was leaving, I had to go over this snowbank. When I came down, I tried to turn and fell flat, on my stomach. That was a minor inconvenience.
Wow. Mo, my knee still hurts from falling. And well, tell us what else you'd like to talk about on Sunday. What the heck is going on? I understand that Kathy Hochul has picked the new lieutenant governor, and I understand that. So you tell us,
John. I can't believe you asked me that question. I thought I could get through this interview without it. Kathy Hochul picked her new lieutenant governor. She was the Speaker of the New York City Council, Adrienne Adams. She represents the district in Queens. She's a very affable person. She fights for her issues, but she's a great person to know. And for some reason, the entire Brooklyn delegation wrote a press release saying they aren't accepting Adrienne Adams as the lieutenant governor candidate, and they're not accepting Kathy Hochul as the gubernatorial candidate.
Oh, my God.
Now, this is ridiculous. Now, first of all, I grew up in Brooklyn. One thing you got to know about people in Brooklyn, they always feel like they're being played. They always feel, when I lived there, like someone's doing something to us. But this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of, and I understand that a number of the delegates who were pronounced to be part of this secession from supporting Governor Hochul, a number of them have said that they did not actually vote on it. So hopefully for Kathy Hochul, they'll turn it around. But it's one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen happen.
Well, I hope the city comes together, and I just worry about it. You know, the traditional is give the new mayor 100 days, and I hope he does a good job, because I love our city.
Well, you know, one of the sad things about leadership, John, is if you don't jump on an issue in time and it gets ahead of you, you spend the rest of your time trying to catch up. He's trying to catch up now. Perhaps he can, but that initial decision put him in a hole that's hard to dig out of, no matter how high the snow is.
Well, 17 people died.
Yeah. I mean,
and I understand it. Unless I'm wrong, you tell me that the police commissioner said we should move these people off the streets, and I thought I have read that he told them not to.
Well,
is that true or not true? I don't know.
I'm not exactly sure what their conversation was about, but not just that the people died, but the way they died, and lying in the street moaning right before their death, and other people heard them. It's a lugubrious situation to happen in the city at a time when we thought we could come together with new leadership.
Well, Governor, thank you for coming on this Sunday morning, and God bless you, and God bless America.
Thank you, John.
Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now, is a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Payne Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.